Okay. Alright. This is Dumb People vs. Movies. I am your host, Wiley, and today we'll be talking about first Logan, then the 1957 version of 12 Angry Men, which all five of us, including me, have watched for our movie club. And we'll be talking about a random topic that I will bring up at the end. So first, let's introduce who's all here. We have one,
Danny,
Blake,
Weston,
Richie,
and of course me, your host, Wiley Hayes. So let's dive right into it.
Why are you sounding so like official?
Why are you
What are you
doing
doing? Just talk normal, man.
So, okay, guys! Okay.
No, not like that.
Alright. What do you guys think?
well, let's read the synopsis of Logan first.
Who wants to... Do you want me to do the
Are we just
synopsis?
gonna get right into
I'm
it?
not going to do the synopsis.
I'm not
'cause
really good at that.
It's been a lot of weeks since I've seen it.
No, I feel like someone has to describe just the plot of Logan without spoilers.
You can do it.
You're just good at that.
So official.
Because I
Alright,
tend to leave
fine.
So
I
I don't have
why
it.
don't you just read it?
Well, I want to see if
Yeah,
I can
if
do
you
it
have it
myself.
up.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the IMDb one.
Alright.
In the near future, a weary Logan cares for an alien Professor X somewhere on the Mexican border. However, Logan's attempts to hide from the world and his legacy are upended when a young mutant arrives, pushed by dark forces. That's kind of a bad description.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But okay.
I mean,
You
it's
mentioned
okay.
Laura.
That's what it says, when a young mutant arrives.
Yeah, but like
The young
she's like the whole movie.
Because it's like a spoiler.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
No, it's not. I mean,
It's not
she's in the
Does anyone
trailer,
want to give
so-
a better synopsis?
Wait, is this all spoilers though?
Yes.
I'm
That's,
assuming-
Not yet. I mean, well,
I mean, not... Okay, spoiler alert. If you're listening to this podcast, you
So
probably
how
haven't
about-
seen the movie.
Probably.
True.
But,
Yeah,
okay, how about
This
this?
should just
First,
be- it should always
each
be
person
spoilers.
just says if they liked it or not, and then maybe a little say why they liked it without spoilers, and then we go to spoilers. We can
Alright.
talk about
okay, so we gotta
specific
restart.
scenes.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Richie first.
Okay,
Richie?
restart.
Just okay, whatever.
Alright, Richie. So, what'd you think of the movie?
I enjoyed the movie. I'm personally not a huge fan of the X-Men series, but I actually really like this movie. It's like one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen.
I mean, I would agree with that. I think that X-Men is kind of overrated in my opinion, other than the ones that Jennifer Lawrence is in, but
Of course.
as a mystique. What'd you think, Weston?
Same thing with Richie. I've never really a big fan of the X-Men, but whenever I watch the X-Men movie, it was always because of Wolverine in general. I always liked the character. I always thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
But when I watched Logan, I thought, wow, like I am just a big fan now. Like this is probably one of the best, not one of the best Marvel movies ever, but probably one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. I think it's right out there with Dark Knight. I'm just saying, okay, that's personal opinion right there because it was well written with good written story, good written characters. Yeah, I loved it.
What else you have to say?
Say what?
You're just like Sean, man. Talk too much.
Alright.
I didn't talk too much. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
You're good.
I mean, I agree. Although I think you guys give the X-Men movies way too much crap.
Oh,
X1 was pretty good first time. X2 was a really great
Well,
superhero movie.
yeah,
X3
X2
not
were
very
good.
good.
Those
The new X-Men have been
Those are good
very
movies
good.
if you care a lot about the characters, but Logan is good even if you don't care about the characters.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like it's
It
just
makes
like
you
a
care
good
about it.
story about
Well, I
like,
mean,
a guy.
X1
Even
X2 are
if
pretty
you
good.
haven't,
See, I haven't seen X1 and X2 in so
You
long,
haven't?
in a long time.
See, that's the thing. Every
But
X-Men-
I did watch Days of Future Past and First Class, and I guess Apocalypse all last year. I think Logan is better than all those.
They are better.
I think
Yeah.
Logan is the best
But
X-Men
I think
film
it is
ever,
the best.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Days of
Without
Future
a
Past is
doubt.
pretty close, I think. Days of Future Past is really good.
That's
But I
good
think
too.
Logan's
Yeah, I like
better.
that one.
But I also I think this is the best X-Men movie, and it might just be the best Marvel movie too, including the Marvel Universe.
I agree.
what? I
It
would
was a
agree.
super good movie, and there were so many parts of it that, like, spoiler alert, obviously, but when Laura changes the X on his grave. Oh,
Okay,
by the
so
way,
you're skipping to the end.
well, anyways, Logan dies.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in spoilers right now, so I mean,
All right, so
Sorry,
we're gonna go
y'all.
backwards.
Logan dies
I'm gonna
alone.
go back.
So
It's sad.
we're starting
Logan
with the last
dies,
scene?
but
Yeah,
Or
that
how
is
about we start
exactly
with the
how it
first
should
scene?
have ended.
I don't care.
Okay, so that was a cool scene when Logan dies.
Yeah, remember that one time
At the end
when
of the movie.
the most iconic X-Men character died?
Yeah. No, but okay. I think we should talk about the first scene, like how the movie just tells you you're in a rated R movie,
Yeah.
like right away. By he's like sleeping in his limo, all drunk and stuff,
Yeah.
and then those dudes are like trying to steal
Dude,
a
that
tire,
scene was crazy.
and he just like shreds them.
It's just already the start of the film just gets you right into it.
But
Just like that.
but it
Oh
also
my
shows you a
gosh.
different Logan, I think, of how brutal.
Also, do you think this movie would have happened if Deadpool wasn't successful?
You see,
I
that's
don't
the
think.
thing.
See, people keep arguing about this. They claim that they were making this movie before Deadpool was even. I mean, they were in production.
This
so.
is like the darker, more serious version of Deadpool, if you think about it.
No,
Except better, I think.
yeah.
Than Deadpool?
Oh yeah,
Oh, wait, hold
this
on.
is better than Deadpool.
I forgot that's part of the X-Men universe.
Yeah.
So, is this movie better than Deadpool?
I think so.
I
Me
would say it's
personally.
better than
Yeah.
Deadpool's good, but this one
I
just
disagree.
took the
I
cake.
don't know. I think I'd rather have Deadpool.
I think I'd rather watch.
Well, I think
I'd rather-
Logan's a better movie,
It
but I
depends
think
what kind of
I agree.
character you like. I prefer
Logan may be a better movie, but I think
Oh
if I
yeah,
had
if
to
you had
choose,
to pick like a character,
no,
I
if
would
you had to
prefer
pick a
Wolverine
movie
over
you'd rather
Deadpool.
have,
That's just
and
me
like
personally.
one gets deleted.
Deadpool.
I think I'd rather have Deadpool.
I'd rather keep
Deadpool's
that.
I'd rather
awesome,
have.
don't
I'd
get me
rather
wrong,
have
but-
Logan, but I'd
Yeah.
rather watch Deadpool multiple times.
I still think I'd rather have Deadpool because what you said when you said. Even if you don't care about the characters, this movie is good. That applies to Deadpool,
yeah,
too.
that's true.
And maybe even more so than Logan, because Logan had so much backstory. Like, obviously you can watch that movie, but it had a lot more if you'd watch the 17 years of Hugh Jackman being Wolverine. It hurt. I mean,
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
is,
It's
like
a lot
all
better.
the
And
X-Men movies have like really like a lot of them have like convoluted plots, and that's Logan was like super character driven.
Yeah.
Like the
I mean,
plot
it's-
was
oh,
like
yeah.
I
the plot's really
read
simple.
Yeah, I read a thing about how I read the thing the director was talking about how the plot was like based on like semi based on like Western plots where it's like super simple but they focus on characters and like
Yeah.
Yeah, that plot, that Western that they're showing in the movie.
yeah.
It's
that was
definitely
the
got a
whole
Western
basis.
theme
Yeah,
in this
that was like the
movie, which is really
the
good.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Oh, what movie was that?
I was definitely more driven by
Yeah, I
the
know.
characters in this film
Yeah.
than Deadpool. That's just why I like it more. But Deadpool, I still think is really good too. See, that's the thing. They took risk. They went all out. They made it as harsh and as gory, as R-rated as possible, and thus everyone loved it. That's what they should have done with the other X-Men. I think they should have been more serious, more mature movies. I think.
I don't think the X-Men in general should, but Wolverine, definitely Wolverine's movies, because the other
Yeah,
X-Men
yeah.
aren't that brutal.
Yeah.
I think going along with what you said, Blake, is that I don't think they could have had that much character development because in that, I mean, you already know the backstory behind Professor X, and so I mean, obviously that's a developed character, but they do a good job developing that.
Mm-hmm.
But with Logan, they do a good job. Really, the only characters they have to develop are Lauren and Logan.
And Charles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you already know a lot of his backstory.
But you already know-
and
Yeah,
you already
still,
know a lot
no,
of
but,
Logan's
like,
backstory.
in this movie, it completely changes because like
Oh yeah,
because Wolverine and Charles are like way more vulnerable.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
they can actually get hurt.
He's like literally suffering from like
Amnesia, kind
yeah,
of,
wait, no.
basically.
Amnesia, dementia, whatever,
Dementia,
whatever it is.
I mean, they don't really say it, but
yeah,
They
But like
basically-
also Logan's going through like
Yeah, and
he can
he's
actually get hurt.
being
He's not
poisoned.
healing as
He's
fast.
like in the process of dying throughout
Yeah.
the whole movie.
and like the first scene when the claws come out, and one of them like gets stuck, and he has to like kind of like
He has to like pull it out. Oh, my
man.
gosh. Ugh.
yeah. Like you can tell.
Cringe.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
did you honestly like watching this movie? Did you think that he wasn't going to die at the end?
I had a feeling he was going to die because
That's
this is
kinda obvious.
pretty much for the most part.
I mean, I felt like that's the best way to end that movie.
yeah, because this is, I think
If
this
he had,
is
like,
Hugh
stayed-
Best way to end
Jackman's
the
last
series.
film.
I agree.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is
but,
Hugh
like,
Jackman's
if he had
last
stayed
film.
and
That's
like,
a perfect way to go out.
Yeah, I think that was
perfect
a
way
good
to
way.
end it. A good symbol.
and the way he gets killed is by a younger Wolverine, basically.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
a
himself.
replica, which is weird.
That's a
now
good
let's
regard.
talk about Laura, the character. Let me say, I
Boy.
think that is the best child actor I've ever seen. She
yeah, she is
freaking
really
nailed
good.
it.
Okay,
man.
best actor.
Oh
she
my
barely,
Child actor?
First of all, she barely acts in the movie. I mean, not.
But
Okay, no.
she
acts-
barely
She's a good
talks.
actor. She barely talks.
Have you seen Home Alone?
True.
Oh yeah, he's
That's
good
Kevin
too.
Spacey, right?
Kevin Spacey.
What? No, I didn't. Wait, hang on.
Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Who am
Spacey
I
had to be
thinking
like
of?
20 or 30 around
Who
that
am I
time.
thinking of?
The guy
What's
that's
his
in the
name?
movie?
What's that
Kevin or
kid?
something? I don't know.
I
what's
think
his
his
name.
first name is
Kevin, yeah.
His
What is
first
his
name's
name?
Kevin.
That kid was
No,
good.
in the movie.
That kid was good too.
Is the movie his name is Kevin?
I guess maybe that's why I thought.
So I guess I
Kevin
should say
Spacey.
I've never seen such a good child actor
was
since him.
Okay, why are we
Sorry,
talking, why are we talking
kidding,
about Home
but,
Alone?
like, you
I
know.
don't know.
We're talking about child actors.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but she did
But
do a really
she
good
nailed
job.
it. She acted very
His name
well.
in the movie is named Kevin.
Yeah,
His
but
real
what-
life name is Macaulay Culkin.
Ah, I knew that.
Yeah,
Macaulay Culkin.
yeah. Good.
Okay, but stop talking about that. But okay,
But
she's not the
anyways.
best child. She probably wasn't even the best child actor in like the last 2 years because I haven't seen Room, but apparently the kid in Room is
The
really
kid in
good.
Room's amazing.
I haven't seen Room, so.
Also, there's some other
Well, you
ones.
can
But that's not
categorize.
She was
The
brutal.
the kids in
should I
Moonlight.
say. Wow.
You could categorize. I mean, Haley Steinfeld
Okay, she's
2
not a
years
child
ago.
actor.
She's not child.
2 years ago.
No.
Haley
In what movie?
Steinfeld.
Pitch Perfect?
I don't know, but I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying.
Pitch Perfect.
She
Like-
wasn't in a
That
movie
was a
2 years
horrible
ago.
movie.
I guess Pitch Perfect she was in 2 years ago.
Well,
No, Pitch Perfect 2. That was really bad. Did
Okay,
you
it's
see
not
that?
really bad. Okay, why are we talking about Pitch Perfect?
It's
Okay,
really bad.
but anyway, yeah, she was really good as a child actor.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not the best ever.
She nailed it though. Like,
She did
wow,
nail it.
she was brutal too.
Yeah, no,
oh
she-
my goodness.
She, I almost felt she. Yeah,
Or, oh my goodness.
yeah, she feels like a younger
the
version.
only
of-
talking part she had.
Scary though.
I will say, like, she did find it really easy to kill people,
Because of
As
her,
a kid.
because of her childhood.
but still, I mean,
But
really
I
easy.
think
no, but
if
that's
they
the
do a
thing.
spin-off-
When they were training them to be soldiers, that's what they were training
yeah,
them
but
to do.
the point
It's
was like they were training to be soldiers, but it didn't work. That's why they had to upgrade to that dude.
well,
like,
it
who
still,
didn't have
it still
feelings.
left them with psychological scars.
But she was like killing really easily.
Yeah, but she's
Like,
also
no remorse.
Wolverine's
I don't know, I think that makes
daughter,
her awesome.
so.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I'm just saying.
I do think that
Minor issue.
if there is a spin-off, which I don't know if there's going to be or not, of Lauren, which I would imagine that there is, that it's going to be a lot darker and a lot more hero, but not exactly good guy. Does that make
Of
sense?
what?
Anti-hero.
For her movie? For her movie?
Yeah. Especially if she's like in her teen years.
I honestly don't think they're gonna give her a solo movie. I don't think she could carry.
You don't
a movie
think?
like
Because
that.
people think she might become the next Wolverine, but I don't know about that.
I think that what they'll do is like they're talking about a New Mutants movie or whatever. I think they'll put her in with
Yeah.
other mutants, and she might be the leader of them or something. A few years down the road, I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, so we all like this movie.
We did. Let's
very
there's another
Oh,
scene.
how about we? Let's do this. Let's talk about any flaws we had with the movie.
Well, here, there's one more scene I want to talk about real quick.
All right.
That just to get y'all's opinion. There was that scene when they're in the farmhouse with the people that helped them get
Yeah,
along. And then another spoiler alert. That Charles is going to sleep, and all of a sudden you just see
Oh,
see what you think is
yeah,
Logan
that's
stabbed him
the clone.
straight in the heart.
Yeah,
the clone.
it looked like a dream sequence. They filmed
It
it, like a
did-
dream
it did
That
sequence.
was
like
the
a dream
only
sequence.
thing that
That's what
didn't
I
make
thought.
sense in the movie. What was up with the clone?
And not only that,
Where
I was
did
like,
he
oh my
come
gosh.
from?
And
Well,
then-
they explained that. They say they
I
created
was
a,
lost.
They said they created a new version of the because she's X-23.
Uh-huh.
He's
So they're like-
X-24.
Oh,
And yeah,
okay.
they said he doesn't have any emotions or feelings and stuff like that because that's where they went wrong with the previous
Oh, okay.
ones
So it's just a recreated version of
of her, but they made him like
yeah.
but,
a better
okay.
version.
That makes sense. Okay.
But I think that was a trippy scene until about 30 seconds later when you finally got it.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
thought all that was a dream, and then you're like, and then I was like worried like I thought the family would survive honestly,
But
do.
yeah,
but,
that's crazy.
but I thought
Yeah,
they were gonna think it was
Oh my gosh.
actually Logan that was doing it, not the clone.
Yeah.
Because that's what they think.
That is what
So
they
think about all the family members that died,
my
except for
gosh.
maybe the dad. But even I'm pretty sure all of them thought that it was Logan doing it to them.
But even the dad, when he saw both of them, and he still tried to shoot Logan. You remember that?
Yeah,
That
no, he
actual
runs. He runs over. He stabs the X-24 guy
Logan. Yeah.
with this truck or whatever
Yeah.
through the tree or whatever it was, and then.
And then he sees Logan.
And then he
the
sees
actual
Logan, and you're
and
like,
he's
you think he's gonna like, you think he was just helping him, but he was just trying to hit both of them, and
Yeah.
Logan got out of the way, and then he tries to shoot him, and he's running out of bullets, and he just dies.
Yeah.
He like kills over and dies.
yeah.
So
Crazy.
that whole family died thinking Logan was bad, which I think is part of the movie because
Yeah.
that's like one of the major messages of the movie and what like Logan's going through is they all kill people too. So I mean, in a way, like he doesn't see himself as good,
Yeah.
and that's what he's
exactly.
always struggling with. 'Cause
Yeah.
Well, because even in the
Even
movie,
in-
he says bad things happen to people that are with me.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I think he said
Yeah.
that multiple times.
Yeah.
And that's why I
Yeah.
think he's afraid to... That's obviously why they portray that. That's why he's afraid to help Lauren, because he even tells her, bad things happen to people that I get that are close to me or whatever.
But I think like you have to give credit to Hugh Jackman because he does like a really good job of like just in his facial expressions and the way
Yeah.
he's like moves around. Like
He's a great actor.
he can feel that pain. Like
And
you
his
can feel that
Wolverine
pain in him.
strength,
Like
too. Oh,
Yeah.
over all those years of him like killing people.
He
He
did
doesn't want
really
to do
good
it.
in that character.
That's why he is so irreplaceable for me. I don't think anyone can pull off a better Wolverine than he can. It's,
Well, in 10
it's
years
going to
we'll
be
get
tough.
in 10
to
years
do-
we'll get another one, so you'll have to watch
But
it.
who can replace him?
Who knows?
I don't know.
They might be like 15 years old right now. So
True.
I don't know. It's not going to be the same without Hugh Jackman anymore as Wolverine. It's sad.
Yeah.
But with this movie, it was a good send-off, so I'm satisfied, for sure.
Definitely.
So,
what were you
how
gonna
about any flaws? What flaws do we have with the movie?
That's a good
do?
question.
I'll say this: one of the flaws I kind of like was disappointed in is when Professor X dies. I feel like they kind of just like skim over that almost. Like he dies in that truck or whatever. He's in the back of that truck and he has his moment. But then after that, like you don't really feel anything. They're burying him in that woods.
Yeah.
But you're not really focused on Professor X in that scene. You're more focused on like Logan and,
That's true.
and the
Yeah,
girl.
but seeing him breaking out with his rage like that, that's showing a lot of emotion from
Yeah.
Logan. So I
But
think
that's
was
more
good.
focused on Logan, not Professor X.
And
That's
then you
true.
don't-
And
Professor X has
that's
been
true.
such a huge part of this universe. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he got enough time.
I didn't really expect Professor X to die in this
Like
movie.
in that
I didn't
scene,
really
in that
expect.
scene when they're burying Professor X, were you thinking about Professor X or were you thinking about like what Logan and X-23 were doing?
I was kind of thinking of both, honestly. But
So,
yeah,
I was-
but then
I was-
afterwards it did kind of fade away.
And then you
like
kind of
you were
forget
saying.
about it in the rest
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
So-
yeah.
And then you're like, oh wow. Charles
I
died,
basically forgot that happened, and so I had to,
They
like,
kind of forget about Charles after
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I wish they
Sad.
kind of bring him up here and there throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one fault that I saw, or not fault really, that's kind of something that I didn't really get, is that what's the border between U.S. and Canada going to stop?
Yeah, I didn't get that. They weren't allowed to cross the border to find those.
Like, who knows? Like, they're just going to stop right at the border?
Because I guess
No, it's like asylum or something. Refugee.
no, but remember they were crossing the border because those people couldn't come in Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Canada would like protect them under like
Right across the border, there
some
was no
kind
one
of
there.
refugee thing.
But there was no one there. Like I feel like that what they were trying to say is like
No, like
they're technically government agents or whatever, so they can't do
Yeah,
anything.
That's out of their
co-
jurisdiction.
But really, like those,
Right.
they were clearly doing stuff they weren't supposed to do. So why would they? Just
Well,
not
they were
go
also
100
trying.
feet across
They
the
were
border.
also trying to get there without being seen, but they just stay in one place for too long, and then they got found because Logan was telling them,
No,
"You
I'm talking
gotta
about the
leave. You
people
gotta
that's chasing
leave."
them.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. They didn't know where they were.
At the end of the movie, we're talking about very
Yes,
last
at the
scene.
very end of the movie, they didn't know where they were, but they had stayed in that one spot, the haven that they were at, for too long.
I'm not talking
And that's
about
what
that part.
no,
And
they're-
right after that part, they go to the
Yeah,
woods.
we're talking about the chase scene. Why can't they chase them into Canada?
They can, but the whole point of it was that they were trying to get to Canada without them finding them.
but they're still chasing them after they get found.
If they get found, yes, that's the thing. They were trying to get across the border without being found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
why
they still have to try to get to asylum, no matter if they found them or not.
But
yeah,
I'm
but
saying
why
I
didn't? But the government people that were chasing them said they can't cross into
because
Canada.
it's out of their jurisdiction.
But really, they
They're
can go
obviously
100
weren't
feet
too
into
worried
Canada
about
to.
Yeah, because it's like a whole different thing.
They obviously weren't worried about that, though, because of all the laws they were already
Yeah,
breaking.
look at all the other laws they were breaking.
But they weren't breaking any laws.
Having child research
Okay, yes, they were.
people.
Yeah, but that's a core concept of the movie. So then the
I'm just
whole
saying,
movie
like
wouldn't-
that. Maybe if I don't know. I feel like, I don't know.
I
didn't
see
buy it.
what you're saying, Blake,
That
is
doesn't bother
that
me
if
too
they
much,
did
though.
make it across the
No big
border, it
deal.
would make it a lot harder for them to get them.
Yeah.
Why? Like they could have each just like walked across in the woods across the border.
Because
No one was
the-
there.
No,
like
but if they
declaring
didn't,
war,
if
if
they
If they
weren't
didn't
there,
find them,
Yeah.
they could have just gotten across the border and they would have to stop.
No, I
basically.
get it from their perspective. I get it from the
kids'
mutant's perspective,
yeah.
the kid's perspective. I'm talking about from the government perspective. After they found him and after they see him try to run across, why don't they just run across like 100 feet more and they could have caught him once they get in Canada?
Who knows?
That's what I don't get. Like, why
Well-
are they that worried about breaking that law when no one's going to see them do it?
yeah. Thankfully,
It's not like It's not like there's Canada agents right there watching them, like waiting for them to cross the border to see.
Thankfully, they all died.
No, did they all
they
die?
all
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another good question.
Yeah, I guess so.
If we're all done with
Yeah,
that,
they all did.
what was your favorite death scene? What was your favorite kill?
Oh, favorite kill.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a
Probably,
good one. There's so
Wolverine.
many brutal kills in this
Wait, so
movie.
when Wolverine
Okay, this is a
Probably
little
Wolverine.
bit. This is a little bit different. I really loved whenever Wolverine shot the doctor guy while he was still talking. That was probably one of my
yeah,
favorite
that-
parts
that
because that was just because usually like that's just like a
yeah,
that's just like a huge trope that things happen,
Mm-hmm.
and this movie just completely shits on it. Go like, okay, I'm just gonna shoot you right now before you can
Yeah.
even finish.
That was amazing.
Which is awesome because
It's
it
so
plays
funny.
against the stereotype of
Yeah.
I'll let you tell me your story before
Yeah.
we fight.
It was just that was probably the funniest death scene. That's probably what I enjoyed the most, just because I thought it was hilarious.
yeah.
favorite death. I don't know.
Yeah, and and the humor too in this movie, it was a very perfect amount of humor in this.
I did like the death,
And it was very good,
Maybe
yeah.
not one death, but like when Professor X freezes all those people in the hotel. You
Yeah.
see Wolverine like slow mo, like
it's
stabbing
like
all these
slowly
people.
walking, like
Yeah.
The first time the
stuffing his
girl
thoughts into everyone.
kills,
Oh, that was epic.
With the head, and she just like throws the
And
head.
she's being
that
like
was-
really like strategic inside the building.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Like,
realize at first, and Wiley just keeps saying head. I'm like, head? What?
Because you
I'm
don't
like,
know
what
if
did he
that guy
say?
shot
And I
her.
saw the head. I'm like,
I did see this on
And, like,
Twitter
she
in that
walks out.
scene. In that scene, I saw this on Twitter. Like, apparently, you know when she has the head in one hand,
Yeah.
and she has her backpack in the other hand, and she throws the head, and then like you see her going to fight, and so she like drops the backpack too, and then she goes to fight. But in the next shot, it has her with the backpack on her back.
Yeah, that's
I need to go watch that again. to
This
see
continuity
this.
error.
Yeah,
It's like that with a lot of movies.
Yeah.
You get that a lot.
Yeah.
but that was cool when she like throws that.
I've heard there's a couple. Oh, what was it that I watched the other day? Don't Look Up.
It's a great movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's a short film.
5
we
out
made.
of 5 out of
great
5.
short film.
5 out of 5.
Yep.
5 out of 5.
Was that better than Logan?
Honestly?
Oh yeah, no,
Yes.
no.
No.
You don't think so?
Weston, you
Weston, you're the star of the movie.
honestly.
Yeah, but I love Logan a whole lot more.
I disagree.
No.
If I had to keep one, I'd keep ours.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. We made
Okay. Anyways,
sit. Not gonna
training
say
off of
much.
that.
And I've already watched ours more than I've watched Logan, so.
TH.
I think
That's
the better-
true. That's true.
I think the
Same.
better question to ask would not be the best death, but the best action scene.
Best
Because
action
my
scene.
favorite action scene.
What's this?
No, how about the third act? Okay, let's
the
do this.
final act.
To end our Logan
That
talk.
honestly was
To
awesome.
end our Logan talk, we'll go around. You have to say your favorite scene or favorite moment. And then after everyone says that, we'll give our ratings and then we'll go move on, alright?
Yep.
That sounds good.
All right,
to me.
you wanna
Okay,
start,
so,
Blake?
yeah, we'll just do the start with
Okay, so my favorite scene in the whole movie was probably whenever X-24 showed up and Wolverine just went ham on him.
Yeah, and just like
And just that, well, he went ham at the very beginning, and then X-24 just like
dominated.
completely
Because,
dominated
I mean,
after that.
I'm glad they did that because
Yeah.
I thought for a moment they were going to be like, oh, Logan just has this willpower to beat him, so he's
Yeah.
going to beat him, like most superhero movies do. But, like, this also does the thing where it reverses the trope and it's like, no, the other dude's way stronger than you. He's
Yeah.
going to win, so.
And that was probably my favorite scene in the movie, and that was probably my favorite part of the movie. The second act was probably my favorite part of the movie.
That was-
I love the
second
thord
act.
act a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like
Wait, I thought you were
Logan's-
talking about the third act when they fight.
No, that was like the second. That was whenever they were still at the farm.
when he first shows up.
Whenever he first
Oh.
shows up, like right after Professor X dies.
But he doesn't even have a chance in that first time they fight.
No, he does. Well, he's
I'm talking about the third
he's
act. I was talking
freaking-
about the third act when they fight. And
Whenever he
Logan-
goes ham in the third act, that's
That's what
also
I'm-
really good.
oh.
But I mean, like he went like right after Charles died, Logan was
Oh,
super
yeah.
angry and just started
Okay,
wailing
yeah.
on the guy, and then
Yeah.
they started getting shit on.
Yeah, that happens in
And-
the third act,
and
too.
that happens in the third act too. That's why I like the second one better. I love the third act and whenever Logan dies and all that, but
Yeah.
I still think that that was the best
See,
action scene
that's
for me.
I think that's a special thing about Logan. Like, I think a lot of people would say the second act's their favorite act, and how many movies can you say that about? Where the second act, is your
The
favorite movie?
middle, the plot.
The
The middle part is
'Cause that's
always the
usually, like,
weakest.
That's usually the weakest part, where like it drags in a spot or something because they have to like forward the
Yeah,
story.
I just love that because it showed that Logan was still human and that he really wanted to be happy.
Yeah.
But then he realized he just couldn't be happy.
Yeah.
And it was,
because
it was
like,
really sad. We were
they
just
get
like-
their family moment in that house.
Yeah, and it was just
Yeah.
really sad. Like after that, it was just like, oh,
Can they get the So what would you rate it? 5-point scale.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Obviously.
Okay, just before I go, Chris Stuckman,
yeah.
a reviewer, like he even said like he gave it like a A- or something like that, but
Yeah.
he said like the second part he thought dragged on too
Really?
much. Yeah,
See-
he didn't like the second act. The middle,
I
I'm
just-
like,
I guess I disagree with that because
yeah.
I mean I guess
I
it does.
disagree with him.
It does feel like it drags, but in a good way almost.
Yeah,
like,
it was
because you're
good.
spending time with these characters that
You
you
don't
like.
want it to
It didn't
So-
feel dragging
Yeah,
to me
yeah, no.
though, but yeah, I guess my favorite scene, like you were thinking, is the third act. Right as he was charging in through the woods, just like
Yeah.
hacking everyone,
And you
and
see,
with
like-
that music too,
you see
and his
X-23
war as well.
You see X-23 jump on his back and then like go
And then
off.
just
Yeah.
finding side to side. Yeah, that was the third act. Just nailed it
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
good.
And of course, when Laura turned Krotz into an X, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that's scene.
No,
that
that
just
was-
killed it for me. I almost.
And you
teared
see him
up.
walking
I was
away
like,
Yeah.
in the
oh my
background.
gosh.
No, yeah, I was gonna say my favorite
You see that
scene was,
rock
like,
move?
Let's not talk about the best superhero movie last year.
People,
Oh, yeah,
people,
totally.
people that haven't seen the movie. What? He's still alive?
Oh my gosh.
All right, give it a rating, then we'll go.
5 out of 5.
Okay.
Totally.
Richie.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite scene is probably like when he dies, like the X thing too, but like when he dies and he's like he says something like, so that's what that feels like. Something like that. And it was like really good moment.
When who dies?
Wolverine.
And he says that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he never experienced that before. When he says that's what that feels like death.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
He's like, so that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And like you
okay,
can like
yes.
really feel his vulnerability.
Because
That's where he stuck
through a lot of the
right?
movies, he's always you can always see like he kind of wants to kill himself and stuff, and he
Yeah.
tries before. But
You can see he's just old and vulnerable. He just wants it all to end. You know, you can totally see it in his eyes.
And it's weird because like at one point, on one hand, like you think that you should be sad because like he's dying and it's a bad thing, but then he's also wanted this his entire life.
Yeah.
Like he had that bullet just so he could kill himself.
Yeah.
So you kind of feel happy for him too, a little bit. You know?
That is also,
Because he
speaking of
kinda
that
gets what he
bullet,
wants.
the fact that Laura took
Oh,
it
yeah.
and killed
That was
X-24 with it. Oh, that was awesome.
And Laura calling him daddy as well at the end when
Yeah.
he died. Oh my goodness.
all right, so give it your rating.
Probably 5. Yeah.
Dang.
For me,
Let's go.
my favorite
Wait,
scene...
do you have a favorite scene that no one's talked about?
My favorite scene particularly would be when he injected himself with the serum. Like, all of the healing serum, and then just, like, went ham, like
yeah,
he
so
said.
that's what Wes
Yeah, that was
And
my favorite.
not only just that part of the scene, but with all the children showing off their powers.
Oh, the children
I love
were
that.
good. Yeah.
That's true.
I love that.
They didn't.
Oh,
I
right, they
honestly
got one-
thought so. Like when you hear those bad people are coming, you think all the kids are actually gonna like just stand on their own and fight them,
Yeah.
but they're all.
They're all
I
just
kind of like how
running.
they just ran away because they.
Yeah.
You can tell they're just scared. They don't want to
Yeah,
fight.
they're
They
just
just wanna,
scared kids.
They're scared kids that are trying to like be safe somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then whenever
But they all
saw-
just use their powers on that one dude.
Yeah.
Oh, remember she
Yeah,
like threw
that
all
was
those
funny.
twigs or whatever out,
Yeah,
and, just, and then he explodes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
It showed
That
the
was
hope
brutal.
of the hope that the X-Men instill in mutants.
Yeah.
Because whenever they saw Logan fight, but then they were like, okay, we're mutants too. We
Yeah.
gotta do stuff.
One
We gotta
quick
do
thing.
something.
One quick thing. It makes you wonder what happened to the mutants, though, and with Magneto as well. You wonder what happened to them, right?
Well, who
No,
knows
see,
about
they
Magneto,
talk
though?
about that. They
Did
say Professor X killed all those mutants.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
that's
he's
why-
like so.
that's
Because
why-
remember, right before he dies, he's like, "I remember what I did."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
He killed
Yeah.
most of the only one that survived was Wolverine because he could survive.
Actually,
Yeah.
there may be other survivors.
There
I don't
may
think they'll
be.
ever do a movie about the other
no,
survivors or
they
anything,
won't.
but
But
they could. Deadpool. All right. So,
I definitely 5 out of 5 for me.
all right. So since you guys have talked about basically all the action scenes, I will say a quick scene that I liked a lot or moment was when like Wolverine's driving the car, and then he like falls asleep. Well, I'm trying to remember exactly what happens, but
He
like
falls
he falls
asleep in
asleep,
the
and then she just like takes the car and starts driving.
Yeah.
I love that. Like
That was
she just starts
cool.
driving
That
the
was
car.
amazing.
That was like my dream as a kid, like being
Yeah, I
able to ride
know.
it
She just like,
yeah.
but like she does it not because like it's fun or anything, because she does it because she has
She
to
has
do
to,
it.
yeah.
Like she's basically acting like an adult.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
I like
what would
that
you give
too.
it?
but I'm gonna give it a 5 too.
Perfect
For super,
5.
I'm gonna give it 5 because
There wasn't.
it's
really
like one of the
any
best
major
superhero
issues.
movies I've ever seen.
it's one of the it's not even just one of the best it's one of the best movies.
Oh, okay, I'm
It's
not
a
that far.
really great movie.
Maybe
No, it's a
I'll
great
go
movie.
there, but it's definitely one of the best superhero movies.
Like I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's in the superhero genre. It's a 5.
It's like the movie that doesn't have a major flaw at all. It may have like little problems, but
I mean, people
that's
always
all.
will find stuff to make to
Yeah, the little
It's
also
the
nitpicking,
camera
that's it.
recording,
Dark Knight Rises, Logan.
the iPhone camera.
No,
Oh yeah,
to me it's right up there with Dark Knight.
That was probably the
It's that
stupidest
good.
part.
yeah. Okay,
That's probably
we
the
won't talk
stupidest
about that.
part. Yeah,
All right,
we don't
so
get
so
All right.
let me do my calculations. We all
We
gave it
all
a
gave it
5.
a 5.
So
So,
100% score.
5
5 times 5 divided by 5, what's that?
Hold on.
No, I think it's a 5.
I think it's a 5 right there.
All right, so
Honestly.
our official rating for this movie is a 5. So you should definitely go watch it if you
Definitely.
haven't. And
Go
I don't-
out right
Five
wait, why did you even listen to this if you didn't
Yeah,
watch it?
honestly.
True.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's the first 5 out of 5.
So
we've
yeah,
ever
let's-
given.
so now let's
Our
talk
second
about-
episode.
Yeah, okay, so right before we go on there, Logan dies. Okay, and let's see. Brother Rock me, so you never know.
He's lying.
No, I'm kidding. I am. Okay. Alright. The next movie that we're going to talk about is a movie that we've been doing, or not been doing, but we watched in our movie club, which is the 1957 edition of the movie 12 Angry Men. So it is a black and white film, but it's very entertaining. The main plot is about, obviously, 12 men, angry, agitated, in a room. But the plot behind them is that they're jurors trying to see if they want to convict or not this kid who was convicted of, or not convicted, was accused of stabbing his father, and they're the jurors on the case. So, Weston,
Wait, so
have you
hold
seen
on.
this movie?
Yes.
Hold on, let's talk about
Oh,
this
yeah.
first. I don't think we should spoil this one.
You don't? Because a lot
Let's
of people
just-
haven't seen it.
Most people haven't seen this, probably. So we'll just talk
We'll
about.
talk about first about
And then let's
spoilers.
get
then
to
we can maybe-
spoilers.
then
We gotta
can
make
maybe
sure
do
we mention spoilers.
We'll just
Let's
go. Let's
do
just do
that.
this one quick because most people haven't seen this.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
this one
talk
quick.
about why we. We'll talk. Just talk about why you like the movie without spoilers.
Okay, I'll go
Let's
first.
do that first. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go first. So the reason why I personally enjoy the movie is because there is, like it says, 12 men, but every single character feels like a main character, at least in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And it's incredibly, like, it's impressive that you can have 12 main characters and feel connected to each one.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, just like a fun fact, the movie was filmed in 21 days, which is crazy, especially for it to be a full-length film like that. And for me, as I mentioned this in the last podcast, episode 1, we just went off on a rant about this. For me, it's a black and white film, but it didn't. When I got done, I found myself questioning myself, saying, "Was that actually a black and white film?" Like I'd go back and see because it was such a good film that I didn't really pay attention to.
You might be colorblind.
I kind of get what you're saying.
Okay, I know. Okay, obviously it's black and white, but like you just kind of zone out because for us, it's so easy for us to just kind of
It
like,
just felt
it's
natural
black
after
and
a
white.
while,
It's just
yeah.
like, oh, it's black and white. I wouldn't want to watch that, but like it's a good movie.
Yeah. You kind of forget that it's black and white. It just almost becomes natural. It's just like, and then afterwards they're like, oh yeah, it's a black and white
Colorblind
movie.
boy, if you
yeah.
don't.
So, all right, Richie, you go next.
Richie?
What do you like about
Okay,
it?
what'd you think?
Oh well, I was really impressed because like when you hear about a movie being in one room with 12 people,
Yeah.
and like the whole movie's in one room, or like
Yeah, it
most
sounds
of
really
it,
good. I know.
It sounds pretty boring.
Okay.
But it's like they just the concept of the movie and the acting is like really good, and it, like you feel attached to the plot at all times. Like you're never bored,
You do.
really.
It's a short movie. It's an hour and a half, so
It never.
Yeah,
it doesn't overstay its
during that
welcome.
hour and a half, you never feel like, oh, just move on to the next plot point
Yeah.
already. Like,
I think it almost feels like they just like there was a camera in the room and they just filmed it all like one take,
Yeah.
just like the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's basically what it feels.
That's what
like.
it feels like.
yeah, that is what it feels like.
So, Weston, what do you like about it?
Yeah, I really liked it. I was surprised. Like Richie said, it all being in one room, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. At first, I wouldn't be into the idea. I just want to mention another film called The Raid. It was all based in this one building. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I don't want to watch that. But when I watched it, I was surprised by that film. I really liked it. It blew me away.
Okay.
Same thing with this movie. Based in one room. I was already touched by the characters, and they're very distinguished, you know. They're all different characters, but they're all, like Wiley was saying, they're all like main characters, each and every one of them.
Yeah.
And yet they're all very different as well.
And they all have.
And they all get
None of
their
them feel like a side
they all get
character
their
at all.
moment to shine, basically.
They do, yeah.
They
exactly.
all
I think that's
shine.
why you feel
Yeah.
connected to them.
Every
And
single
like
one.
every character seems important almost.
Yeah, like the movie wouldn't be the same without. If you took out one
Yeah.
character, the movie wouldn't be the same.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, but and the story was well written, and I don't think I saw any flaw in the film too. So yeah, I enjoyed it all throughout, and how it built up too from the beginning. You know, it starts slow and interesting, then it gets more interesting as the film goes on. So yeah, I was really engaged.
Like,
I mean, just like just the exact same as you
So
guys,
do you-
except
yeah.
except
I mean,
not, I mean,
exactly.
it's really hard to make a movie where they're just 12 guys arguing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like the fact that they pulled that off is just ridiculous. How good this movie is.
So I'm just gonna say this. I agree with everyone else said, and we already talked about a lot of it without trying to spoil anything. But I'm just gonna say this. This movie made me realize that old movies aren't bad movies.
Yeah.
Like they can be super entertaining.
oh yeah.
So if you're not into old movies or black and white or anything, as I talked about a lot last week, try watching this movie, and I can almost guarantee you'll like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
definitely a
you'll
good jumping off point for black
Yeah,
and white
and you'll
movies.
realize that like explosions don't make a movie.
Characters
Michael
make the
Bay.
movie.
Yeah. So I mean, let's just give our ratings, and we'll go to the.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
All right.
Which she?
Probably a 4.
Wow.
Boy, if you
Wait. So hold on. You think Logan is a whole point better than this movie?
Well, I don't want to give the exact same score as him.
It's your
That's
opinion.
No, he gave it a 4. No, you can't take
It doesn't
mine now.
matter.
That's forever on record. You gave
4.25.
You gave.
Okay,
Wow.
No, you can't do that.
It's either
Okay, it's only half point.
Yeah.
8.4.
Okay. What do you
Okay.
give?
Like I said, I saw no flaw in this movie. 5 out of 5.
Good job, Weston.
I'd say 5. 5 out of
That's
5.
5.
Oh, yeah.
That's 5. Alright, divided by 5. So, ours is 4.7 for this.
4.7.
Write that down, Wiley.
I have.
That is a
Alright.
disgrace
So that means
to this movie.
our podcast thinks this movie is worse than Logan, which really disappoints me because this movie's better than Logan.
They're both kind of they're both different
They're
movies.
movies.
though.
They're all
very
different
different
genres.
movies.
Not really
By
But they're
compared.
both
0.3.
on
But
the
this
same
movie
level
is an
of good.
all-time classic movie. It
It's
is
a
an.
classic.
What do you mean? No,
It is.
It
Yeah,
is.
but no, I'm saying they're not comparable.
But also,
Well, yeah,
whenever,
because
you,
Yeah, they're
Logan
both
is an
different
all-time
movies,
classic.
but they're on the same level.
whenever you
of
look
good.
at Logan, though, there's so much baggage that comes with that. Like the fact that Hugh Jackman was Wolverine for so many of us. I mean,
Yeah, but
it's
this
just
This is directed by
elevates
one of the
movie.
best directors of all time. It has.
I give it a 5 out of 5. I agree with you, but
Okay. I'm just saying. All right, but I'm not gonna argue. I guess.
go watch
So
this movie.
watch this movie.
Watch it.
Watch
It doesn't
both
take
these
very
films.
long.
They're
We didn't
both
spoil
just
anything.
masterpieces.
There's not really. I mean,
We don't want to. There's not much to spoil, but we don't want to spoil anything because you need to go watch this movie.
You do.
so
You
now.
do. All right,
We're
so, well, we've given Logan a 5.5.
No,
We've given
5.5.
a 5.
What?
5 out of 5.
a 5 out of 5. Yeah, that's
You
what
said
I
5.
I said 5.5, not 5 out of 5.
Well, it deserves a 5.5 out of 5. Sorry. We've given Logan a
Yeah.
5 out of 5. We've given the 12 Angry Men a 4.7 out of 5.
Okay, hold on, time out. I don't like Logan being our first perfect movie because
I'm fine with it.
No.
I'm
I
fine
don't
with
like
that.
that.
It was
I mean-
that good.
It was a good movie.
wanna
It was
change-
really
I'm
good.
gonna change my rating. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Or, okay, how about this? How about we just end the podcast now and we just pick another movie that we think is good?
Look, the point is, these are two incredibly well-made films.
37
You should go watch it. That's the
37 minutes in, we're going to pause it, we're going to find another movie, and we'll be right back.
No, just go. Just go.
All right. So
Staging
now, yeah. All right. Okay. So now for the random topic, which is what I chose because I was the host. So, going to be on a more sentimental note.
Yeah. Go.
Oh boy.
No,
No.
okay. No.
It's okay.
Have you thought
Well,
about
let's go.
becoming a member of the SCPCA? Wait, SPCA,
ASPCA?
ASPCA.
Is that the animal shelter thing?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Is that what your question is?
No.
Animals are neat, though. Okay, sorry. What is each of your goals with this podcast?
Oh, okay. You
What
said
do-
sentimental. That's not.
What do you want to get out of it, and what do you want to give through it?
No, that's not random topic at all. That's
Well, that has directly
incredibly
to
relevant to the podcast. How's that random?
So, Richie, would you like to go first?
What? No.
Yeah, you have to go first. Answer it.
You did talk
It's his.
first,
It's
so.
his thing.
Well, I don't care about the goals of this podcast.
Wow.
Boy.
Become famous.
From a podcast.
I guess that's what everyone else is going to say.
Say
No.
what?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I just
No,
want
that's
to
what I
have
was
fun
gonna
talking
say.
about movies for like an
Yeah.
hour. That's all I want. That's my goal.
Yeah,
for this
I mean,
one. And if
this
we get
gives us-
listeners to this, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But I just really want to
Now,
talk
deep
about movies
down,
for an
I would
hour.
say I would love to see our podcast being shared to many other people and to let them see our opinions about things and our viewpoints on films and all that. I would love to see that deep down. But yeah,
I mean,
just
so-
to be able to talk about movies with friends and all that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, for me, the reason why I've been saying for so long I want to do a podcast. I want to do a podcast about movies and stuff. Is because, I mean, I just want to talk about movies in like
Yeah.
a setting like this where we just sit down and don't get distracted by
It's cool.
stuff, and we just talk about it. And then
oh yeah.
if other people find it interesting, that's fine. But I mean, it's just fun to like actually be able to think about what you thought of, like deeper themes in a movie, and like what you liked and what you didn't like about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's always
me-
good to hear others' opinions.
Yeah.
So, my goal for this podcast would be for other people to listen to us. Obviously, it's dumb people versus movies because we're not exactly like 5-star critics, but
No, not even close.
maybe yours.
well, we'll see. Check TripAdvisor. I'm a critic on there, my guy. 5 stars. Send me $20 and I'll 5-star review anything you want me to. But
Sell out.
I mean, $20 is a lot of money, man.
$20 is $20.
Alright.
I did a lot for $20.
So what else?
All right. So what I would personally want to get out of it is just fun times with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. But.
Pretty corny.
I'm just saying, if we can just sit around and talk about movies. I love movies. I love talking about it, talking about random stuff, just making jokes, And if it happens to let me be able to afford a Ferrari, I mean, then so be it.
No one makes that kind of money from podcasts, man.
I think we were able to get like
first for everything.
Out of this.
That's true.
First for everything.
With a movie podcast?
Movie podcast, fine.
Maybe you should start like a car podcast or something.
No, we definitely don't need to do that.
We could do that, though.
No.
We could do that.
People already listen to
So, do you have any other questions?
Car talk's so good.
Any other?
Well, what would you want to give through it?
What does that mean?
Like, what would you want to give to the community?
I want to solve world hunger through this podcast.
Yeah, true.
There's I think that's possible, Richie.
Ooh, I know what kind of question you ask. Like, what other movies to look forward to this year?
Weston.
See, that's a random topic. That's a random topic right there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you killed me, man.
Random movie.
Let's
talk.
steal his.
All right, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, well, start with Wiley.
What movie are you
I'm not starting.
Okay,
Okay, so this week, I'm looking forward to Life. I really want to see that movie.
This week.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
That come out
just
this
a short. Yeah, that comes out this Thursday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
I'm
that.
looking forward to that movie a
Yeah,
lot.
me too. I still want to see Beauty and the Beast, though. We haven't watched that yet.
That's because you guys didn't want to see it last week, so. Why they put the finger down?
So wait, are we actually talking about this? Or
Yeah,
Why-
we're
how
actually
about-
talking about this.
yeah.
Okay.
Ask a better question for your random.
A better question.
Then
a
what do
better
you want to give?
question.
What are we going to give
Random
to this podcast?
topic. I don't know. Solve world hunger.
I mean, after that.
After that, after we solve world hunger,
Yeah.
after we solve world hunger,
We
That'll
can
take
build
like a
the
year.
wall.
That'll take like a year. So.
I'm thinking we tear down the pyramid. Hey, we're gonna have to have bricks for this wall somehow.
Yeah.
We tear down the pyramids.
No, those things are sacred.
The pyramids?
Weston.
What's more sacred?
Okay.
The pyramids or a wall? Come on.
Pyramids or...
Pyramids.
Wait, why are we talking about a wall? They're
Pyramids
talking about
are
world hunger.
ancient architects.
Well,
What?
I mean, there will be gates in the wall to get food to Mexico. Don't worry, Danny.
Oh, okay.
That will solve the world hunger. Well, we've already planned this out.
Okay, good.
We
That's not this
so
full-
here's my
full- full
proposition:
plan
we
here.
tear down the pyramids, we tear down the Great Wall of China.
Alright, I'm in.
Amen. Correct. Yes. I'm sure every God-fearing
That's
Republican accepts
history
this
you're
idea.
removing.
And I tell you right now, Weston, that wall will be huge.
It's going to be huge.
It's gonna be huge. Huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
Okay, let's not get political.
so huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Okay.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. And it's gonna be big, guys.
It's gonna be great. All you Republicans, let me tell you.
Is he just wanting to make America's version of the Great Wall? Is that what he's trying to do? I don't know. He talks about China a lot,
I feel like
too,
that-
so, I mean,
Wiley.
I hope you're not destroying the laptop now.
No, I don't think anything out of it.
I just spilled water, so sorry.
But seriously, do you have another random question related to whatever?
Come on.
Yeah, I have a totally original idea.
Alright.
Richie, what movie are you looking forward to this year?
Wow.
Totally original, yeah. Wonder where you
Guardians
Okay,
of the Galaxy 2.
That's like...
Oh,
So of all the movies coming out this year, that's the one you're looking forward to the most?
I can't really remember what
Wonder
movie's
Woman?
like- Yeah, not that one.
Justice League?
Wonder Woman
Wait,
could
Justice
turn
League?
out good, though.
Just
It has a
this
chance.
November.
It has a good chance.
I don't think that's gonna be good.
Wow.
Wonder Woman?
But looking... Not good, but looking forward to. That's different.
I think there's an obvious answer.
Wonder
to
Woman
this.
could flop, or
There's an
well,
obvious answer to this.
At
That's Star Wars Episode 8.
yes.
So,
oh yeah, that's true.
Episode
that's
eight, though.
definitely
That's the
top.
one.
Come on, that's what everyone's looking
That's
forward
like third
to.
on my list, honestly.
Who's raised
No.
father,
Yeah,
that
no.
kind of thing.
That's
what everyone
that's-
wants
I'd rather
to
watch
see.
Wonder Woman
That's
than
first.
Justice League.
Okay.
No question.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially Wonder Woman. Yeah, see?
Let's talk about this.
Wonder Woman has
You'd
a better
rather watch Wonder Woman than Star Wars Episode 8.
No.
Okay,
That's what you just
I'm
said.
talking about Justice League.
No,
we're talking about Star Wars.
No, we're talking about Star
Oh,
Wars.
you said you'd rather watch Wonder Woman than Justice
No, I
League.
said than Star Wars.
He said
Oh,
Star
no.
Wars.
I'm gonna watch Star Wars.
Let's not get crazy here.
No.
Okay, no, I'm not going that
We've
far.
seen Star Wars
High
movies
five for
before.
votes. Okay.
Most of them are
I like
bad.
that. Oh.
We've never seen Wonder
You-
Woman on the big screen.
There's
Most of them are
four
bad?
good Star Wars movies.
No.
There's two and a
Only
half.
4 to
3
3.
are bad.
No, 3.
Well, 2
There's
being bad,
three-
1 being okay.
There's 3.5 good Star Wars movies.
Or just me.
There's 4.5 bad ones.
Boy,
What?
if you don't, there's 3 bad ones.
So there's
4.
8 movies.
3.
The Rogue One was not bad.
Rogue One was good.
All the movies
It's
that
not
take
bad.
place before episode 4 are bad.
No, Rogue One's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not bad.
The more I think about it, the more it gets really
Oh
bad.
my gosh, you guys!
Alright, we're not talking about that.
Rogue One, 2
It's a
out of
bad
5.
movie, but anyway.
Rogue One, 4 out of 5.
So we'll review that later on.
Yeah, that'll be
sure.
for another.
I don't think
Plus
so.
the
I'll wait for
Clone
another
Wars
podcast.
movie.
Okay, that's another bad one.
That's
actually, so-
classic.
The animated.
Like
Oh,
a
I
Star
I've
Wars
never,
movie.
I've never seen that.
That's not
The
the
series
movie's
still
bad
is
though.
good.
The animated Clone Wars movie.
Yeah,
For the
bad.
most part.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not the series, the movie.
The series is good.
Plus,
the
they
most
made
part.
some like Star Wars Christmas special movie that's apparently bad that I've never seen.
That's
another bad.
that
movie.
gave me
The Family Guy
cancer.
one?
No,
What
like,
did
they
you
made a
listen?
real one.
What did you just say?
I said it gave me cancer.
That's not something we
What's
joke
some?
about
Yeah, cancer really.
this podcast.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay. It got so weird.
All right, we gotta start all over again. 45 minutes in, we'll be back.
This is just a one big blooper reel.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah.
I do take that back though.
Dude, that would actually be a really good name.
you can't take that back, man.
No,
You
just
can't
blooper
take that
reels.
back. You're a celebrity
reels.
now.
That's a good, for a
it's
movie
out there.
podcast, that makes
Darn it.
sense.
You just said you support cancer,
We're
Wesley.
changing
too
our
late now.
title.
I did not say that.
Everybody heard it. You heard it.
What did you
He
say?
said he supported cancer.
You're pro cancer?
You're pro-choice for cancer?
Weston is nodding his head yes. Just for everyone
Unbelievable.
listening.
I'm shaking my head, not nodding it. Thank you very much, Richie.
Right, what were we talking about though? Okay, Wiley, since you're weak, I don't want you to complain right after we turn this off. Do you actually have a question you seriously want to
not
ask?
really. Not really.
So, what else did you have written down?
That's all I had written down. That's all I had written down. Other than literally all I had. We could talk about Tommy Lauren.
No, let's not talk about that.
That's on the big screen. My TV screen. It's on my TV screen.
Why
What?
Is, why is
Why is-
Tommy Lauren on your TV screen?
Yeah.
Well, when she was suspended.
Was she on
Actually,
TV?
I
I,
never
thought she was
watched
on
it.
like an internet
I don't
show,
think-
The Blaze or
I
She's
whatever.
don't
on the Blaze, yeah.
She was on A screen.
Your phone?
It makes me want to break it every time. But
Okay.
I think you care more about Tommy Lauren than like anyone else.
probably. It just annoys me.
Why? Because she's so hot?
No.
all that talent wasted.
It's so true, man.
All those looks wasted.
So many other industries that could use that.
Oh my god.
Like modeling.
That's true. She'd be really good at like the
Or
modeling.
like reporting.
She's kind of a reporter, yeah.
She's a reporter.
Okay, well, she's
We
like,
know what industry you meant.
like a non-Republican.
What?
Okay, well, the obvious one, but like
Wait, what's the obvious one?
glove making.
Okay. Yeah, we really like fell off that cliff.
Well, it was after you said Star Wars was bad, so.
No, but hold on. I honestly am more excited for maybe not Justice League, Wonder Woman than Star Wars.
No.
Nah.
First
You're
time-
obviously crazy.
First time we're seeing a Wonder Woman on the big screen. That's the most important movie that's coming out this
There's
year.
probably bad
definitely.
Justice
But the
League
movie
animated, so.
has a big chance to not turn out so well, though.
But it has a chance to be great. Okay, you can say that about episode 8.
No,
Oh,
no. Rank
episode
the
eight's
members
gonna
of
be great, so-
of the Justice League.
That's in the movie?
No.
No,
Yeah,
just rank
just
them.
like the DC
Ranks
Justice
the Justice
right?
League
Yeah.
characters?
Yeah.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman.
Wrong.
Wonder Woman above Superman.
Wrong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's a better
that's-
character.
First
That's-
off, she's probably below Flash.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Oh my god, that's a terrible opinion. She's a good character.
And
oh,
Martian
you guys
Manhunter.
shut
Yeah,
down.
I have
Plus
to
you're
be
sexist.
sexist.
And
So
Martian.
let's not get over
Okay,
there.
okay.
No.
Yeah.
but-
You're the most
She's
sexist out of all
sexist.
of us. So.
No, I'm not. I
Yeah,
just put
that's
Wonder
kinda
Woman
true.
number 2 on my DC ranking, so obviously not.
That's like me saying I have a black friend. So
Well, you don't, so you are racist.
He does. His name's Dimitri. That doesn't sound made up.
Oh, you have a black friend named Dimitri, okay. And you're not racist.
I'm not racist. I have
don't
black
act like
friends.
Indian people are more racist than white people.
No, I am excited for episode 8, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm more excited to like watch it and then just be controversial and like hate on it just so other people get mad.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, you
so
don't
I would
know.
say the 3
For
movies
episode
I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to this year. Coming
4
next.
movies. That's
3.
First
I said
on
3.
one. Oh, 3.
Three.
Alright, okay.
Is
So are we gonna top 3
Star Wars
then?
Episode 8, Alien Covenant, and
Ugh.
War of the Planet of the Apes.
Wow, Wonder Woman's not even in that 3.
War of the Planet of the Apes, I agree.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Not
for that.
Alien Covenant.
Okay, well that's
What about-
now
okay,
I've
what
even
about-
seen Alien.
What about-
There's
The trailer
I
makes
have
it
seen
look
Alien,
really good.
but there's a
It could
decent
try
chance
good.
Alien Covenant could be bad.
There's
It
it's
could
really
be. That's
scuffed, though.
true.
It's
It
really
could-
scuffed, though.
it
so-
could be bad, but it
Prometheus.
looks really good
And he's
so
made some bad movies recently.
Prometheus is not a bad movie.
Okay, I'm gonna look up Ridley Scott. Just so
I need to
bad
see
movies he's
that
made recently.
and see for
I
myself.
completely forgot about that movie. Prometheus.
Well, we're gonna do it for the next.
Well, 'cause
movie,
it's
for
a
the next
forgettable
club,
movie.
so-
We're doing a marathon
We're not
before
doing
watching
that.
Alien
We
Covenant.
haven't
We are doing a marathon before watching.
Yeah, Aliens, Alien 3. And
No, okay, no. That's
Not
okay.
Alien
We'll cut
three.
off after Aliens, and then we'll watch Prometheus.
We
And then
should,
Prometheus,
we should
okay.
do a marathon before episode 8 where we watch every single Star Wars.
Hey, guess
I
that's
was
what I'm
planning on doing
doing.
that.
Yeah,
anyway,
we shall do
so-
that.
Guess what movie Ridley Scott directed before The Martian?
Does it look like a character?
Exodus.
Exodus, Gods and Kings.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that movie had some good, but it had
No,
some
it did
bad
not have
too.
any good. It was
There
really
was
bad.
good
We went
in
and watched
it.
that in theaters.
There was
I don't
good
think
in
I
it.
watched I'm pretty
We
sure.
and you went and watched it.
Maybe
It
I
was
just
good
forgot.
that it was bad. You know, it was.
I think it was you and Rishi. Or you
No,
and your parents, maybe?
no,
No?
I don't remember. Honestly.
It had good.
It
but
looked
It was
good.
good that it was bad.
Tell me if you
Or it
heard.
was
He did
bad
that
that it was
bad
good.
Robin Hood movie a few years ago.
I don't know.
Oh, Robin Hood was just meh.
Body of Lies. I've never even heard of
Okay,
it.
so my top 3. Obviously, Star Wars is number 1, but I already said that.
Yeah.
Then it would probably be Dunkirk.
Ooh,
That's going out
Dunkirk.
this year.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Can't wait for that movie.
Oh, man,
Even though it's rated
that's-
PG-13, I still trust Christopher Nolan.
Oh,
And then
what's
probably, I don't know, probably Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is my next
Oh,
one.
that.
Okay, I know what you're doing. You're just
That
leaving
one's
all the
fun.
DC movies out. Okay.
They haven't gained my trust, man.
Oh my god.
They're only losing it right now.
Richie,
One good
maybe-
movie.
I will say this. Do you think there's any chance Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better than the first one?
It could be, yeah. I
Could
think
be,
I think
yeah.
there's potential.
The second
What?
ones are usually better than the first, so.
Okay.
What if the
Okay.
movie
Okay.
actually
So
turns
far,
out
I
to
can
be
see it being
bad,
better.
though?
Because
Like, what if the movie turns out
Yeah,
to be
but
not
what's
gonna
the but
That would be
episode
so
5
no,
told
There's
us continued the story from
chance.
episode 4.
That's
and
Chris
made it
Pratt.
better.
It can't be bad with
no, but the way the
Yeah, but
Guardians like
story-wise,
one at a time.
you know. Okay, Richie.
no, I'm just saying the way the Guardians plot works. Like the more chemistry there is between the characters, the better the movie is.
Maybe,
So,
but
like,
I feel like
as it
there's
builds,
a chance
it
we're
gets
just going to get the
better.
same stuff from the first one.
Even that could be.
It
Good.
could
We're
be darker
also
too.
figuring-
Kind of like
Not like
Empire
exactly
Strikes
the
Back.
And I know I'm going to be the
No, it's not
minority,
darker.
but I like Big Group better
It
than
looks.
Baby Group.
It could be darker, but still
Yeah,
humorous.
you're a minority.
Baby Group's going to get really annoying.
Oh,
We're also forgetting
I thought-
about one big movie that is called Spider-Man, coming out in July.
wow.
Homecoming.
Oh, we're not forgetting.
I
I don't
didn't
think
forget.
anybody's forgetting about it.
I didn't forget.
No, I'm just-
Never forgot.
You actually forgot.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
well,
could
yeah,
be.
but I'm
excited for that too.
Yeah, but other movies are.
Oh,
better.
and Thor Ragnarok. Oh man, cannot
You
wait.
guys are all going to regret this one. Wonder Woman and Justice League are amazing. So
I don't know about Justice League.
Fingers
It could
crossed,
still
man.
turn out bad. It's
You
Zack
actually
Snyder,
think
man.
Justice
He's
League's
not
gonna
that.
be-
I think there's a decent chance. Yeah.
Do you think it's going to get above an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Okay, well, Rotten Tomatoes
But
is
Rotten
not
Tomatoes
the end-all
hates
be-all.
DC, so
I say at the most, Justice League could gain like a 75 or lower. That's
75 would be really good for a DC movie.
You want to bet on those odds?
They're averaging like 20%. So
Oh, true.
I'll bet
Okay,
you.
70 then. That's the
I'll bet
highest
you
it can
$5 to get
actually, Man of
70.
Steel's in the 70s.
get. Is
I'm
it
pretty sure.
Rotten Tomatoes?
I'm just looking for the next Hell or High Water this year, so
I still need to see that movie.
you do.
Hell, High
It's a
Water.
great, it's a
Yeah.
great movie. Best movie last
Wiley
year.
and I almost saw it in theaters, but we
It's the best movie
year.
last
You
year.
decided not to.
What? Man of Steel's
No,
only
I
55%
thought we were
Rotten
going to go
Tomatoes?
see it.
Only 55?
Wow, that's really disappointing.
Man of Steel wasn't great, but
Okay,
it was
pretty good.
75%
good.
audience score.
I don't know. It had its stuff too that I didn't like.
Is Mission Impossible 6 coming out this year?
I thought that was next year.
Oh, that's on my top 3.
Ugh,
I love Mission Impossible. Dude. It's so
The
good.
last one was pretty good.
I don't remember the last one.
No,
They all turn the same thing.
I think my top 3 would have to be, in no particular order, Guardians of the Galaxy, Episode 8. And then,
It's 2018. Yeah, that's next year.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the third one.
I feel like we're missing another movie.
Still an open spot. We're probably missing
Well,
one.
we're obviously missing Raw
Raw?
Only.
if that ever comes out here.
Raw. Oh yeah, that.
The cannibal movie.
Cannibal
Yeah.
movie.
All right, so we all talked about our favorite movies. We just abandoned Wiley's topic.
What
No,
topic?
we got something good in there.
Yeah, we solved world hunger, Danny, and we figured out how to build the wall.
Well, we didn't solve it yet. That's for next episode.
Yeah.
So
Come
stay
back next
tuned.
time.
We did figure out literally how to build the wall, so Trump, hit me
That's
up.
true.
Oh goodness.
Hit us up.
All right.
We'll be your workers.
So
$5 million a week.
I'm in.
I mean, all we gotta
I'm
do
not
is
part of this.
tear down the pyramids. So.
I'm telling you. Honestly. it's not
They can't even come here anymore, so
Exactly. True.
they can't come chase us.
Oh goodness.
That means wrap it up.
That means wrap it up.
Wrap it up, Wiley.
Wrap her up.
You're
Wrap
the
her up.
host, apparently. You gotta wrap it up.
So how's
Apparently.
how everybody doing tonight?
Just wrap it up.
All right. So this is the second episode of Dumb People versus Movies, and we actually just created a Instagram, which is at Dumb People versus Movies, and we also created a Twitter, which is also happens to be at Dumb People versus Movies. There will also be a Facebook, which will probably be at Dumb People versus Movies. We also have a YouTube channel that we're trying to upload to, which is most likely, well, actually is at Dumb People versus Movies. We have a lot of podcasts, things that we stream to, which is also Dumb People versus Movies. And that's about it. So
Brand synergy.
It's true. And then we also have another one, but we'll see.
We'll see.
And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening.
Why are you going back to this weird voice again? Just be normal.
I'm sorry, man. It just happens. I hope you have a fantastic and beautiful day.
Email us at dumbpeopleversusmovies
Oh, that's
if you have
true.
any questions.
Email us
Appreciate
at dumbpeopleversusmovies
Nothing.
at gmail.com if you have
Yeah.
any questions, concerns. If you...
All of those are VS. So
Concerns?
Yeah,
don't spell out versus.
Versus, VS, all of those. Yeah, so email us at dumbpeopleversusmovies at gmail.com. Mr. Trump, that's the best way to get into contact with us if you'd like to
Sponsor.
sponsor. Yeah, well, I don't know if that's a good idea because then our target audience probably wouldn't listen.
Well, it's okay. We already said enough to make sure of that anyway.
Do you guys know it's like 2:30 at night?
Oh my
That's
goodness.
okay.
How
You
long
end
did
the
we
podcast?
talk? How long is
No.
this podcast?
All right, you guys have a good night.